20, 30 people rotating in every few minutes. Live. Hey, live and direct. Welcome. If you're watching this for the first time or on the repeat, you're live on the 360 Electrician channel. These are joined members. Thank you, guys. They do support the channel by signing up for the 240 volt or the 480 volt level. And one of the perks is we get to come online and just chit chat about anything we want to talk about. And we've brought it out to you. You are a subscriber or maybe you're a viewer. You get to chime in on the side and we'll try to answer any questions you want. But most people have seen Brad before and Lewis down below. Lewis B, thanks. You are joining us for the first time live. And I just want to go through a little bit of your stories. Don't do the Jeff version, which is like 15 minutes. That's me whenever I talk about anything. But Lewis B, he had an interesting story already. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're coming in from, what you do, what you don't do. Lewis B, that's you.
That's me. All right.
Yep.
Just making sure.
Right.
So I'm from Jersey. I did electrical for 12 years. After those 12 years, I got into HVAC. I became an HVAC contractor. I currently work for Train, and now that I passed my electrical license, I am looking to start an electrical as an electrical contractor business. So that's where I'm here, trying to get as much knowledge as possible and share experiences.
Very cool. And how did you find the channel? Just searching what? What did you search? And how long have you been a subscriber?
I actually just became a subscriber.
Very cool, man.
Yep, I became a subscriber. I also bought the marketing
pack. Yep.
Package, exactly. I haven't started yet, but I bought it. This all happened within the last, I want to say, week and a half.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That makes me feel good. It's just a good opportunity to help other electricians. And remember, Lewis B, anything you tell me that I don't know, I just learn from you. So this is what I love about this is we're electricians. We all speak the same language, right? And that just gives a cool basis. So, Lewis, we've seen you before. We know you're coming in from Florida, but let us know what's going on.
Yeah, I've been in business in 2011 that I got my license, but I was working for, different companies throughout the years. And last year, I decided to go on my own. And right now, I'm doing, small jobs and start bidding more commercial. And also working on the business itself, profit and loss statements and all that kind of stuff. This is the real deal now. So we got to do it right and make it happen. So that's my little story there.
That's very true, man. Very true. And how's the weather in Florida? You're 8 o'clock as well right now.
Yeah. It's been hot this week, and but it's raining, every evening. But it's been cool so far. Not very good for doing underground outside.
Right.
Yeah.
And Lewis, you have a YouTube channel? Remind me.
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel.
That's right. Tell everybody what
videos.
your YouTube channel is. I saw some of the work you're doing. I'm watching you. I'm Big Brother on the back.
Yeah,
I got a shirt that says I'm secretly judging your wiring. My wife got it for me. I'll wear it next time. But yeah, tell everybody what your YouTube channel is.
That's cool. The channel is for the work that we do, day in and day out, and
nice.
Just trying to help, the new guys coming in who are graduating from school.
Sure.
Not commit the mistake that we do, and learn from our mistakes. That's very important. And
that's why we're here, man. What's the YouTube channel? What's the channel?
24 Electric Service.
24 Electrical Service. You got it. Yeah. I'm gonna type it into the chat. In fact, I don't know if you guys can type into the chat. So 24, and is it just one word, Electrical Service? That's it?
24
and
Electric
YouTube.
Service. Yeah.
Okay, I hope I didn't mess that up. On YouTube. Let me get that out there. Hopefully you get some subscribers. Guys, if you're watching this on a live. So what I do right now is I'll say it several times. Hey, if you've just joined us, if you're already a subscriber, if you're already a member, if you're a member, you should be live with us right now, by the way. The guy said they got the email. You also should get it on the community list. But anyway, so if you don't mind, everybody that's watching, smash that like button. Let's get the algorithm going as we take it over to Brad. Brad, what's up, buddy? Let everybody.
Hi. How you doing,
I know you're going to repeat it again, but talk to us, man. Give us your 5 minutes. Go.
My 5 minutes. So, Brad, I'm just outside of Houston, Texas. I don't get any rain like Lewis does. I just get hot all the time. So that's
I heard you guys have been dry for a week, which is rare around now.
Yeah, we've been in a pretty big drought. I mean,
Yeah.
it's dry everywhere, but I mean, it is what it is. I take the good with the bad because when it comes December time and everybody up north, all my friends are whining about there being snow. I'm just swimming in the pool, loving it. So I'm good. But my background is I moved down here about a year ago. I had a really sweet job with a home service company. I was the electrical division director. So it was myself and about 8, 9 other electricians. We did everything. And the company decided to move in a different direction. So they did away with the whole electrical division. So all of us got our severance checks and said, see you later, pat on the butt. And I just decided to, do it on my own. I was tired of getting laid off. So it's been a pretty good ride. I hooked up with Jeff just before I got laid off, which has been pretty good. He helped me with the transition. So if anybody's in a position and needs some help, Jeff's the one. So subscribe, hit the like button, and get on board. But it's been a fun ride. I've got some pretty good contracts going right now. I've got a back end person coming on board in the next month. I've got my accountant all lined up, my bookkeeper, website's up. Contracts are filling up. I've got realtors, property management companies, thanks to Jeff, his recommendations. Hiring my first apprentice in about 2 months. I got my first journeyman coming on. He's actually moving from out of state down to Texas just to be with me in the new year. So it's cranking up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. So
Very cool,
everything's
man.
going good. Just keep showing
Very
up
cool.
and chilling with you guys.
Very cool. Honest, I mean, if you guys are watching us live, I apologize. We started. I messed up the Mountain Time, Pacific Time, so I'm still in Mountain Time in Montana, and the business, the brick and mortar is in LA, and so I always mess up with the PST and the Mountain Time. So if you guys are just tuning in, welcome, Larry. Is there room for one more? Always. Are you a join member? If you are, you got to click the link that I sent out. But you know what, you said you guys noticed, you knew that the live meet was today because I sent the email, but through the email, there's no hookup. You guys had to then go to the community page, right? To get the link to get in here. Is that correct?
Yes.
Well, when I signed up the other day, I actually created a thing on my calendar. So I just went to my calendar, clicked on it from there, and it loaded me right up.
Okay. Well, very cool. You know what I'm going to do? We'll do this next time. Maybe I'll probably have an in-between meet for just all subscribers, that the first 10 people that want to come in here. But we love seeing you. Gene, what's up, my friend? Yes. Thank you so much. You're absolutely right. There's 8 people on the stream, only 3 likes. Let's hit that like button. I appreciate that. So guys, what's going on? What do you guys want to talk about? A couple of things on my agenda, but this is for you guys first and foremost. Louis B, your HVAC, getting into the electrical trade. Jersey. So you're in a big city in Jersey?
Smaller.
Okay. Sounds good. You can dominate. I do want to, I don't want to keep repeating everything I do, but it works. Get a free coaching with Joe Burnich, even though you haven't done the marketing. Talk to Joe because he'll talk to you a little bit about Google and posting yourself and all that good stuff before you do it. You know what? If you guys don't know, I'm here in Montana. I got my unlimited license in the works, literally in a days away. And I got my master's license, but I'm so I don't want to do contracting here yet. But Joe is like, dude, come on, you got to do it. We got the webpage for you, and I got all that. But I'm so afraid now since I met Joe because I'm like, but if I push this button and put this picture, is it going to screw me for 2 or 3 months? Because he's got all this crazy information of the back end stuff. So I'm like, let's just wait. Let me get this house built, and we'll talk maybe for next year. So you guys saw the video, man. Copper is dropped like crazy this month already. 371 to 320 is a huge drop in 1 month. You guys, that's now pre year and a half. A year and a half is when copper was this price, a year and a half ago. So I was at Home Depot just the other day. I had to pick up some stuff because here the wholesale houses, some of them are too cocky. They don't know who I am. They think I'm just a Joe Schmo, which is totally cool with me because I don't go around saying I'm Jeff. They're like, dude, I treat me like everybody else. And some people just don't treat you good. So I'm like, look, I'll give Home Depot my business, and wholesale houses are sometimes more expensive than Home Depot. So I'm not promoting Home Depot, but whatever the case may be, I went and it was a disaster. So I put a couple of videos out, but I said it and I've been saying it. If Louis B, you just joined a year and a half ago, I have a video. You can check it out. Recession is coming. Are you ready? You got to prepare yourself, which like I did in my business. And a year ago, I did a video, PVC shortage. You better stock up now. You're not going to have any. Today, my guys just called me. Today, we need 200 feet of 3/4 PVC in LA. Nobody has it. 200 feet of 3/4 PVC. We're back to that again. So the videos, I mean, I hope they help. I mean, so in that video when I said PVC is going away, you better do it. And then I showed a picture. I stocked up like $5,000 worth of PVC. And thank God I did, because I had a couple of big commercial jobs. Lewis, you were talking about commercial. And if I didn't have the 4-inch for the underground feeds, I'm stuck. So here's the deal right now. So I want your guys' input and also from the channel. So comment if you guys are watching. Today, I got to show you guys. Today, I wanted to place the order with our good friends at Square D. I'm going to pull it up while I'm talking here. I wanted to reorder a panel because I finally got the contract set with the utilities for a Square D 800 amp main panel. And my phone is freezing, so I guess I'm not going to do it. Dude, Square D comes back at me and says, no problem. The price actually dropped a little bit from 3 months ago. It actually dropped about $1,800. But the lead time is 48 weeks. 48 weeks. So this is what I want to know from you guys, channel guys. And Lewis, Brad, do you guys use anybody besides Square D for your switchgear? And if you haven't gotten to that level yet, I totally understand. But anybody using Siemens? Anybody using Eaton? If you're watching this on the replay right now, comment down below. I'm going to start putting them on the screen. How long is your lead times on switchgear? Because I'm exclusive Square D right now. It doesn't mean that I don't have contacts with Siemens and GE and Eaton, especially Eaton. I've got a good contact, but I'm going to reach out to them tomorrow because I don't care about the price necessarily. I care about the 48-week lead time. I've got an 8-unit luxury apartment complex that just went up. We just finished the parking lot ground floor, and now we're going to get ready for the top. And I got to get this panel going because we're going to be done the whole project in 6 months. And they're telling me I won't have a panel main switchgear for a year. Can you imagine?
That's true.
So my investors are going nuts. So any experience, Lewis? You kind of nodded your head. Any experience, and let me know what it is. Brad,
I ordered 600 amp panel.
Yeah.
With a supply house over here in Orlando, they told me that it's gonna be 40 weeks. The waiting time. So I went with
600 amp.
600 amp, yeah.
Which manufacturer?
6 meter base, Square D.
Yeah.
And I went to another supply house and we ordered a GE panel, 600 amp, similar to the other one, and it was like 36 weeks. But sometimes they tell you 40 weeks just to be safe, because sometimes you can get it, sooner, but you never know.
Yep. So remember, when you go Square D direct with commercial and with residential like I do, you don't go direct. I want you guys to know that you still got to go through a distributor to get on that pricing plan. And then your plan matters how much volume you buy. So I still have to go through a distributor. My distributor is CED. So they told me 48. They told my distributor, because I have to go through them, 48 weeks. But then my distributor said, but Jeff, I'm going to just say 1 year because I know the game. It'll come to like 3 weeks, 2 weeks before your panel is going to get here. And then they'll say, oops, sorry, there's a delay. So it's crazy. So any Eaton or GE, anybody, or Siemens? Anybody do any big switchgear?
400 amp meter sockets I've been having a tough time on.
Yes,
we had to
I
put
heard
our
that.
order in 24 weeks ago. So we got a good relationship with our wholesale, and they keep recycling the order, so it's actually staying on stock for us. We've got a couple big builds coming up south of Austin.
So this is what I heard, though. Wait a minute.
Generac has a lead time like that.
Wait a minute. We're pissed off at Texas because actually CED also told me that most of the stuff's going to Texas. I wanted to say, was it New Orleans or somewhere else? There's 3 places in the country that are absolutely freaking booming. I'm surprised Florida's not one of them. That the housing is still being built like crazy. So everything is going to those markets. Not even LA. LA is not their number one market anymore. Gene, there you are. I'm going to start throwing. Yeah. What are you saying?
The track homes down here are insane. They're going up.
Yeah.
They're going up super quick.
Yeah, I totally believe it. Hey, let's look at a couple of questions here. Larry, when I click the link, it says no slots in July. I'm not sure what you're clicking, Larry. I'm going to get, once these guys start talking, I'm going to get on to my email, see if you're in my email list, and I'll send you another invite. So don't worry, hang in there. Let's see. We got a question.
Probably talking about the Calendly link.
Really? No, it should be slots available. Hey
That's the only
man,
thing
my
I can
name is
think of.
Josh. I'm in college. This is my first year, and I'm going to major in industrial electrical engineering. I don't know what to expect in the field, but college is going good. Hey, good to hear from you, PJ. Obviously, engineering totally different than electrical. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. A few of us will raise our hands, especially if you're in the chat. We hate electrical engineers, PJ. Here's why. You guys, and I'm not saying you guys, but when you get into it, you're going to be the best electrical engineer because you're on this channel, you're asking the right questions and come in here. So you want to build this phone and you want to build the case for it, right? Or you want to build a panel, but you've never installed one. So your connectors are on the sides, right, to this panel. Well, duh, we put panels in between studs. So this is how stupid sometimes engineers are. The holes should be on the top. Now, of course, they are. I'm just making an example, but that's what happens on the field. I'll agree if you've installed anything that's engineered and you go, what the hell were these engineers thinking? I could probably think of a dozen things, but PJ, be a good engineer. Do your market research for sure. All right.
I think engineers should spend a year out in the field.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That should be part of their school, right? You know what? Lewis B, HVAC, same thing, right? You just drive you crazy.
100%. It looks good on paper. We say it all the time. It looks beautiful on paper. It'll never work in the field.
All right. Very cool. Arslan, good to see you, man. First of all, tell me what state you're coming in from so that we know. Hi, guys. I just got my license. I want to work on my own. How to get jobs. All right. Well, how do we get jobs, guys? Who wants to start that one? Marketing. Do my marketing course, right? Yeah. Lewis B hasn't done it, and I know I'm afraid to ask because I think Brad's had it for a couple of months, but I don't know if you started it, Brad. Did you?
I finally reached out to somebody and had time to talk to who's going to be doing the printing for it. So I'm actually getting T-shirts, cool. I'm getting SPF shirts, I'm getting socks, and I'm getting this my marketing package all done up.
Very cool.
I'm going to start handing out.
And it's cool because again, you're busy right now. You're in Texas. You're probably one of the busiest parts of the year. So recession's not going to probably hit you as much as it will everybody else. I don't think it's going to hit Florida. I don't think it's going to hit Montana. Lewis B, I don't know about Jersey. You know, that's the tough one. The only reason I say that is because everything is so expensive already and overtaxed and overburdened that it seems like. But again, that's where the money's at too. You know, there's a lot of money in LA market, Jersey market. I mean, but now Florida, Texas, money's gone everywhere, man. Everybody's got some money. The only thing I know what to do is wire up a motor terminal. All right, my friend. Well, yeah, definitely do some trade school for sure. If you guys are just joining us, that's for the members. Go to the YouTube community. Larry, that's for you as well. And then we got one more in really quick from Charles. What's up? Hey, guys, Charlie, sorry, from North Carolina. Just got my SPSFD. I'm assuming that's a contractor license or something. Can you guys correct me? I don't know what an SPSFD is. I've watched your channel for a while and love all the expertise, different opinions, and accurate predictions. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. I'm assuming it's your type of contractor license in North Carolina. I don't know if I've coached anybody there. But anyway, if you guys can answer that or let me know, Charles.
It's specialty restricted single family dwelling classification.
Awesome.
So it's the North Carolina electrical restricted single family license.
Awesome, Charles. That is so awesome, man. So if you just got your license, we were just talking about marketing, man. Go. It's still Level Up 2022. I should put it on the screen. All capitals, Level Up 2022. You get $50 off my marketing course. You got to do it, my friend, especially for residential. Don't go see a single customer. And like I said, and I know, Brad, we've talked about it many times. If you do, and I don't know if you already are going to start doing that, Lewis B. Lewis, if you do it, if you're going to do Angie's List or Yelp, they all suck. But I know, but Lewis B., after you get my marketing course, you're probably going to rethink about it. You're probably going to say, hell yeah, I just want to get in front of potential customers and do anything. Even if you break even, the marketing course is made to make that customer into 3 almost guaranteed. You know, I want to have a system that, because I told you guys, I started, but I didn't do my marketing thing until about 4 years into it. And I'm like, dude, everybody loves me. I know they do. But I'm just not getting the referrals I should be getting. And so that's when I thought, how can I get these people to start really referring me? So I teach you on progressive, passive, and what's the third one? Remind me because I always forget. Passive,
active,
progressive, and active. Thank you, Brad. See, those are the 3 marketing tips I teach you guys in that course. And of course, you get everything print ready, so you can go. You can send me your logo, pick out what you want on the flyer, and then go. And I even teach you how the flyer is used as a closing tool. Super important. And then if you haven't done coaching, and I hope I did it in the marketing course, I teach you the 4 reasons people say no. And if you give me a 5th reason, I want to give you free coaching because I want to learn about it. If it will fall into those 4 categories. So we want to talk about
I've actually seen that. I've been trying to get all those different answers from the customers when I'm doing my sales calls, and it's
right.
It's pretty spot on.
All right, you got your license in Virginia. Good job, Arslan. Do the marketing course. Level Up 2022. Sorry.
To ask about, every time you do a job, do it professionally, the best way that you can do it, and also ask for, the review that they could do on Google. That helps you a lot because the client, that's the first thing that they go to before they call.
Yeah. Google's probably one of the, if you were to focus on any of them, it would probably be Google, just because they assist you in all the search results, and that's what everybody looks for. If you're not on Google or Facebook, they don't care about Yelp or any of the other stuff. It's they Google and Facebook.
Did you guys know that Joe Burnich did like 12 videos just for electrical contractors and marketing on YouTube for free? Did you guys know that?
No.
Yeah,
okay.
No.
So Big West dude, I'm like, Joe, do you sell anything? Because you give everything for free. And he goes, I give everything for free in the hopes that people know that what I'm talking about is real and just can't do it themselves. I go, oh, well, that's me. I know what you're saying. You're preaching, but I don't want to do it myself. I'll throw it up there so everybody sees. Keep your comments going, by the way. And make sure you guys hit that like button. We got 14 on the live chat right now. Great to see you guys. But I'm going to put it here. Joe Burnich. I'll get him back on the channel so we can drill him. Brad, I also talked to him, by the way. You and Joe. Was it Joe last time we were on together?
Yeah.
Well, I talked to him and I said, hey, Joe. Now I'm getting mixed up with Joe's, right? So Louis B and Louis, Brad was on with Joe with me, and we were talking about it. And they did the marketing course and everything. But like I said, Joe Burnich's Big West Marketing's package is a very robust package. It's an all-in-one. But I worked with them. Why? To try to bring things down to be, So now we're working on a low, medium, high package. And I said,
that'd be sweet.
Joe, I got some feedback from you guys. And you're giving the kitchen sink, but kitchen sink sometimes costs too much, right? We're doing a whole house remodel, Joe. I want to start out with just a bathroom remodel, then let's do a kitchen remodel, and then let's get to the hot. He loved it. He said, no problem. Obviously, he's a smart guy. He loves all you guys. He really loves electricians, even though he was a carpet cleaner. No, I'm just kidding, Joe. I'm just kidding. He's a carpet cleaner. But you know what? Same thing, man. Sales. You got to upsell. You got to get in there. You got to do a good job. So he's going to have something there. And then I don't know what I was ranting and raving about. I lost track because of my ADD. But that's a big thing.
We're talking about Google reviews.
Yes. So, he has that thing that's on your website, and then now he has that email thing that you can subscribe to separately. As soon as you're done with that job, it texts them a nice little thing on the review. All the customer has to do is hit a respond button and give you that review. He preaches that a lot, that Google is the most important thing. It's pretty sad because I've been around 16 years, and because I'm really more commercial, and I call myself a private client electrician, I've got to the point where most of my clients are private clients. That meaning I don't advertise anymore, really. I have stuff out there. My marketing, we still do the 5 around. We still do a lot of the different things, but I'm at the point where I'm unless I want to grow my business to double what it is, which I don't. And that's only because of preference. I wish all of you guys the same blessing where you can be a 1-man guy if you want, or a 100-man team. It really depends on you guys. I've been on both sides of the spectrum in my own business, and it's tough. For me, I'm getting older too. I'm now 50. I'm not going to say I'm old, but time is worth more than money to me right now. I'm not a multimillionaire by any chance, but to me, the 0 is not as important as the time, right? I'd rather take the 1 minute than I would the 0 behind the $1. So that's just how it goes. Let's get a couple more people just chimed in on some questions, if you guys don't mind. And then let's talk about the service van a little bit. Louis B, service van or truck?
Service van.
Perfect. Louis?
I got a van, pickup truck with a cabin, on the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brad, I think you got the pickup truck, correct?
Yeah, pickup truck, ladder rack.
You have to. You're in Texas.
I have no. And the majority of my jobs turn out to be like estates and countryside. So if I can't get out there with
generator and stuff. You said, yeah. You said
Yeah,
generator too. You got to put some stuff. You're absolutely right. You know what everyone's doing, which I think is really smart too, is they're doing the pickup truck with the trailer, the box trailer.
Yep.
Now you can't do
that's
that
what
in
I'm doing
LA.
right
You can't do that in LA because it'll be gone in 2 seconds flat. Like someone's going to steal it from you. So it would never work there. But Texas, Montana, stuff, places like here, it works pretty well. I don't know what your thoughts are on it. Lewis, what kind of cargo van? Lewis B.
On Lewis B.
Oh, Transit.
Yes.
It's a Transit.
What's that?
Ford Transit.
Okay. Transit, the newer ones?
Yep.
Same one that's on my channel then.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to send you the link
boost.
to Ranger Design, and we're going to do a whole series, Lewis B, on inventorying it, stocking it. It's going to be really intense. I got a way to do inventory in there where at the end of the week, you know exactly which box needs to be re-inventoried versus taking everything and having to recount every single box. Ranger Design, I decided to go with them, number one, because of their parts keeper. So I'll send out an email this week with the links to Ranger. I want everybody that's got a service van, even if you don't have one, you guys are watching this. If you're gonna get a van, or your dream is to get a van eventually, sign up on the Ranger and do your upfit. It's really cool. They got a 3D upfitter. You can actually put everything you want in the van and make it look cool. And then I'm also going to put the link to Garvin. If you guys sign up with Garvin, I'm going to have some specials with them. So if you're hearing it for the first time, I'm trying to get us the 20% discount. But I'll send that out in the email. So the only way you're going to get that if you're watching this is joining the mailing list at the 360electrician.com. So please do that. So hopefully that'll help you guys level up as well. Let me see if you guys don't mind. I gotta see if I can get Larry in here. Poor guy, I didn't go over there yet because we've been chatting. But we do have a couple other questions. Maybe you guys can answer it while I do that. You guys cool with that? Let me see. I should have my glasses on because I can't see much. Okay, so let's see what he said. Albright's Harley Davidson Garage. Can y'all discuss the SPSFD license, please? Okay, so none of us have that license, but Brad, you just looked it up.
It seems to be North Carolina specific.
Okay,
it's single.
So
single family
Albright's, I'm assuming he's in North Carolina then.
Yeah, from everything I can see.
Okay, well, guys, let's talk about that. So what that is to me is the limited residential license. So who has two licenses? Okay, so California only has a C10, covers anything from 0 to 600 volts, commercial, residential, TI, low voltage, solar, everything. Montana, 2 licenses, limited license, unlimited license. Limited 4-unit residential or less, unlimited everything and anything 0 to 600 volts. What do you guys have in your each states? We'll start Lewis B with you, and then we'll go down and around. Meanwhile, I'll look for Larry. What's that?
One license.
One license. What's it called?
Just electrical license. Just an electrical license. There's no special name to it.
Got it. So you just have an electrical contractor's license.
Correct.
Perfect. So for us, that would be considered a C10. How about you, Lewis, in Florida?
In Florida, you got the ER license, and with that one, you got to register in each county. You got to do a job, and also you got to pay a bond to each county. And also you got the master electrical license, and with that one you can do any type of work in any county in Florida. You just show up and pull the permit, and that's it. No bonds, no nothing.
Nice. Okay. And Texas?
11.
What?
11 licenses. I just had to bring it up on the website, the Texas Department of Licensure. So yeah, apprentice electrician, apprentice. Go ahead.
What? 11? We're Texas, bro. Land of the free. What are you talking about? Go for it. Tell me what you got.
Licenses. Yeah, it's so apprentice electrician, apprentice electrical sign, journeyman electrician, journeyman industrial, journeyman lineman, journeyman sign electrician, maintenance electrician, master sign electrician, residential appliance installer, and residential wireman.
Holy moly! What do you have?
So
what are you going for?
So I'm at the top level. So I have master electrician license and electrical contracting license. So I went to the top, but it's kind of neat how they have it broken down because it's different schooling and hours. So if all you want to do is install signs, you don't need to go through the whole 4-year apprenticeship like most journeymen do.
Man,
but that's all you can do. So if that's your jam, then that's cool. And you get in and you get licensed pretty quick.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's just
and residential wireman is residential wireman. I know a couple of them. You can't touch anything commercial at all, and pretty much I think it's anything over 400 amp is I think if I remember correctly. But
crazy.
Yeah, you're pretty much resi only. But a lot of guys are a lot of guys and girls are perfectly cool with that. So
you know what, I have a problem with that, you guys, and I don't know if you would agree, is the economy. You know, sometimes, like I said, right now, if the housing crashes like I think it is, commercial is not necessarily going to crash. Because remember, rich people get richer when things crash because they already have the money, right? They don't care what the economy does. They're waiting to buy stuff cheap. They don't care about interest rates. You know, flippers are going to love it when you and I lose our houses because it's 8% or we have a variable loan, because they're going to come in, buy it cheap, and then they're going to sit on it and they're going to flip it. You know, McDonald's, I always told you McDonald's, I shouldn't say McDonald's because they're not a sponsor, but a fast food restaurant. Going to make money in a recession, going to make money when we're booming. Why? When we're booming, you and I are running around. I'm hungry. McDonald's drive-through. Thank you. You and I are hungry. We're broke. Dollar menu, right? So if you work for McDonald's or a fast food restaurant, that's your cup of tea. You probably will be busy no matter what the economy does. That makes sense? That's what I told people a year and a half ago when I said recession's coming. Do you have the right customers? Are you ready for it? All right.
A lot of the custom home builders that I've been working with are getting out of that, and they're already starting to touch into light commercial.
Yeah, kind of sucks, man. Is residential easier than industrial? Yeah, well, yes, obviously, because it's just not that much equipment. It's the same cookie cutter, right? Everybody agrees on that. Industrial, you better know motor control. You better know PLC motor control. You better know your transformers. You better know your derating. You better know a lot of code. Or hopefully you have an engineer schematic plans, because as I said, anybody can do commercial. Don't be afraid of it. Just follow the plans. The electrical engineer did all the work for you. Brad, good to see you, my friend. Yes, but not as profitable. I'm not sure what he was talking about. What were we talking about profitable?
That was me. So yes, resi is easy, but it's not as profitable as industrial.
Yeah.
But
Gotcha. All right. Well, there he is, my good buddy Laguna Electric. I don't know why you're never in here. He should. It's Lucian. I've coached with Lucian before. He's a great guy. You guys got to meet him. Lucian, you got to be on this thing. I'm going to send you the invite right now. Dude, he is Laguna Electric, man. He is in Orange County, Laguna Beach, you guys. Talking about a guy who's busier than heck. And Lucian, I know you got a bunch of people working for you. Last time we talked, I'm not even going to get into it, but remember, guys, there's problems, and they're good when you're on the top, and it's bad when you're on the top or when you're on the bottom. Problems are problems. But I don't know why he's never joined us. I'm sending him the link right now to join us. Just a great guy with a great company, lots of good experience. But he said, yep, vans all the way in LA, and I 100% agree with him. LA, you got to have a van. Here in Montana, as I said, you can do a truck with a trailer, but van makes more sense always to me because I carry everything in my van, but I limit it. Larry's in. Larry, what's up, my friend?
What up?
You're in. Cheers. All right, we're going to let Larry talk a lot in a couple seconds, but Brad's back. Industrial makes a great career if you want to work for someone else, but resi is a great way to break out on your own. Absolutely. I got a lot of guys that I'm coaching that are in industrial, plants and stuff like that. There's a big aluminum manufacturer. When I just got out of trade school and I got my degree in electrical construction and maintenance, I was debating on working in that plant. But my difference is, Brad, I like meeting people. I love talking, obviously, right? I'm a talker. And I just love different job every other day, 2 days, 3 days. That's just me, outdoorsy. Larry, tell us about you, man. You've been watching. Where are you coming in from? I don't know if we've done coaching. I don't think we have.
Yeah, we did coaching.
We did. Okay. Forgive me, man. I got about 80 coachings in. So
I know,
Yep. For me, the names, faces are always the worst, but that's because I honestly have some cells here that have gone in my bad youth days that aren't coming back. So we go places and people will be like, Jeff, what's up? And they'll be like, friend from high school. I'm like, how the heck am I gonna? And my wife's like, didn't you know who that was? I'm like, I'm messed up. Short circuit. Larry, where are you coming in from? Tell us about yourself. I think you're a contractor, I know.
Coming from Las Vegas, Nevada. I own Empire Electric LLC. Nice. I'm currently working for another employee at a hotel as an electrician.
That's right.
On graveyard, but I do the Empire on a day, so I'm only getting 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, I actually got to be at work at 11.
And we talked a little bit about that in coaching. I remember.
Yeah.
Did it help? Did I give you the advice?
And I already did the ultimate marketing. I already got my.
Yeah, baby. There you go. Okay, so Brad's done the marketing. Louis B has done the marketing. Louis, I'm going to make you a customer. Tell me about it. Tell me your experience. Don't give away the kitchen sink or I won't sell any. But I mean, honestly, and did you get a coupon on it? When did you buy it? So what'd you pay for it, Louis? I'm sorry, Larry.
Oh, yeah, I got 500 of each.
I mean, when you bought it from me, when did you buy it? Did you buy it when it was on
bought
sale?
it about 2 weeks ago, and then put it for 4th of July.
Oh man, you got a sweet deal. All right. Okay, so everybody that's watching, by the way, 14 people watching, I hope you guys are smashing like and you're getting something out of this. Larry, so you paid $259 for it. Great deal. I've only done that twice. I'll do another one for Thanksgiving. But even not at $259, let's just be honest. If it was the regular price at $399, did you get value? I mean, meaning, did you get enough value that you can say, Jeff, easily I'm going to make this into $3,999?
Yep, easy. Yeah, it's pennies what you can make.
You paid me for it. I'm not paying you. I just want. I just go crazy because people are like, I'm booming. I don't need it right now. Like it's you need it right now because it's not going to be booming a year from now.
Yep.
Okay.
You want to keep the jobs coming. Yeah, like we all watch YouTube. We all trying to learn. We all trying to level up. And
I'm putting the coupon code up on the thing for $50 off right now. People need to do it. I mean, that's still a great deal for $299. I think Louis B, you got it for $299 if I'm correct. Good for you. Right? Yeah. You just got it. I think you used it. Yep. Okay. So awesome. So Larry, that's exciting, man. The good news is you haven't jump shipped. I think I even told you hang in there a little bit longer. Let's see what the recession's going to be. Vegas market's pretty crazy. I know. So how about stock and inventory over there, even for the hotel you're working at? Have you guys had a shortage of everything, or
a shortage on some type of breakers, like GFI breakers, arc fault breakers, been hard. Of course, 200 amp service panels has been hard. Anything with a meter on has been real hard. Yeah.
I just did a short video. I was in YouTube. I mean, in Home Depot. There's nothing, man.
There's
nothing. It's wiped out. But that's also their GE and Siemens that they used to carry. Nothing.
Nothing.
Yep. But Montana's a big Square D place. And, again, I loved Square D for a long time. And did you guys see that funny short I did where I'm wearing their shirts and their jackets they gave me? So, I'm not the biggest customer by any means, but I did a lot of volume like a year or two ago. Like I do every year. I do great volume now if they had the product. So they gave me a Schneider shirt, bags, and jackets. Unfortunately, I wore it, or I'd give it away on the channel. But I kind of did that short where, Schneider, it's the best. And I'm wearing the jacket, like the unbiased opinion. So very cool. All right, let's go through a couple of questions if you guys don't mind. But again, what do you guys in here, the ones that are live, you guys are the channel members. If you're watching this and you're wondering who the heck's on the screen, they're the guys that I want to thank. They joined, hit that little blue button down here, and signed up on the 240 volt and 480 volt. And this is just a perk that we do. We get online and we just talk. Larry, I was saying, I'm going to announce it. We do membership on YouTube, but I'm also going to transfer that over to a private membership through Kajabi through the email site. So I'm going to put it up there. I know, sorry, you guys, I know I keep preaching it. I want to put it up there. You guys need to go and join the mailing list at the website. Let me do this one so it's stationary. So we're going to move the membership off. We're going to leave it on YouTube, whoever wants it there, but we're going to take it to the next level. And Larry, I was telling these guys too, if you are an electrician watching this channel right now and you just got laid off, you're going to reach out to me through that membership site, through the mailing list. And then I'm going to reach out to the people that I coach that I know that are here that own companies in those cities and states and say, hey, look, person A meet person B. Why don't you guys connect? Maybe it's a good match. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So this is what it's about. We all speak the same language. We're all trying to help each other out. We want to be that YouTube channel that survives where everybody else is going to be like, Brad will tell you. He's the guy right here in the channel. He's the one that started it all off. Big company, laid off his whole division that he was leading. And it's crazy. And literally, I think you are the iceberg. So thanks, Brad. You started it off, bro. We're all going to blame you.
I'm happy to fall on the sword.
And then Louis B, HVAC. And you're still doing HVAC, by the way, Louis?
I am.
Yeah. And as a contractor.
Correct.
Yeah. So now he's got 2 licenses.
Correct.
Right? That's awesome. Way to go. Way to go. Do you guys see the video I did today, by the way, on my most profitable jobs? Did you guys get to see that?
don't believe
I haven't
so.
saw that. I haven't
Okay.
seen that.
Oh
So-
yeah, Gate Motors. Yep.
Yes, yeah. So
Mhm.
guys, and Louis B, I'm telling you, Louis, Florida. Oh, dude, Louis, you got to hit me up on the side. I'm gonna get you $50,000 in sales this year extra. I'm gonna give you a little secret because you're in Florida. You're not my competition. I'm just kidding. No one's my competition. Brad, I think I can do it with you. I 100% can do it with you, Larry. And Louis, I think I can do it with you. I'm just not sure. I have to check the market, Jersey market. I've got I've got a couple of secret jobs that I don't do for, tell everybody on YouTube. But I'm telling you, Gate Motors, one of my most profitable, for sure.
Mm.
I told you guys about the big, just this week, 31 unit apartment building. It happens twice, 3 times a year. 31 unit apartment building. Insurance caught them. They've got a Federal Pacific in every single room. You and I don't need to say it. Go tell your customer, look, I'm here to make sure I take care of you. You're my customer. I don't want to scare you, but just go on Google and type in Zinsco or Federal Pacific. And you know what they're going to be like? Jeff, change that panel right now. No problem. Insurance companies, when they know you got a Zinsco or Federal Pacific, usually make them. Can you imagine 31 units and one panel burns? 31 people are in big trouble. So those are huge jobs, you guys. On coaching, I'll teach you how I get them. I'll go step by step on how I sell them, how you're going to price yourself. Louis B, question?
Yeah, here in Jersey, actually, some insurance companies will drop you.
Yes, absolutely.
When I bought my house, they did the inspection of the whole 9 yards, got the insurance, everything was good to go. I got into the house. Within a month of being in the home, I got a letter from the insurance company saying that those panels needed to go or they would drop me.
Wow.
Yeah,
crazy.
So they let me buy the house and everything. Never said anything until, like I said, I'm about a month in. I guess someone must have caught it, and we're like, we're gonna drop you, so you got to change them out.
Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy, but it's true. So I want to teach you that. So Gate Motors, that, and last but not least, I have a video about a month or two ago when I was in LA. I have big commercial properties. They need egress, so the fire departments go in there and make sure that they got to get a certification, especially in the more cities, industrial cities, right? Texas, I'm sure probably has it, but they're not as regulated. Probably Florida. Jersey, I promise you, Louis B, and Larry, I promise you in Vegas, you probably have it in some of the bigger places. They shut the power off, make sure all the egress lights last 90 minutes to code. And if they don't, who repairs them? A lot of the alarm companies, just like Larry B, you have your HVAC. I'm going to say they messed up. Louis B, you have your HVAC. Some alarm companies are allowed to change it, but most don't. They don't want to touch it. They just want to do the service and do it. Dude, I have these contracts every year. It's a freaking cash register. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. They have 150 egress lights in one building, you guys. They're all made in China with the stupid NiCad batteries, you guys. 2 years they last each. It's like every other year I have to change 75% of them. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. So by the way, before I give the kicker, smash that like if you're watching on the live feed or you're on the refeed. Here's the kicker, you guys. Every 2 years, 50%, almost 75% of the lights go out every other year, right? Here's the kicker. It almost costs the same to just get the battery and do the labor rather than just pull it down and put a new one. So I tell my customer, hey, it's about $8 difference per light. So you're right. 8 times, $75. Sure, $750. But here's the deal. If I do that and then we go to retest and it wasn't the battery, then guess what? You fail. So I don't do it. I tell them, this is what I tell them. I got a 1-year parts labor warranty on everything. You guys see how my business is scaled up? 16 years. I'm on cruise control. I'm living in Montana, building a house. I'm running a business there. Why? Because it's cruise. I've got these things on systems. Hey, I do it. This is the kicker. I got a 1-year warranty on everything, parts and labor. Well, what did I just tell you on the exit lights? I know they're going to go that 1 year. I got no problem with that. It's the second year they're going to have that problem. I'm already out of warranty. But you see how the customer is super happy because, I got to charge them that $8 more because of the whole unit, but I'm giving that 1-year warranty. So to them, it's a win. To me, it's a big win because realistically, I told you it's the same price. I just get $8 more per fixture. Hopefully my customer's not watching. It's not about cheating them, by the way. This is not cheating. It's better for them to get the new fixture because of exactly what I told you. But you got to present it in a way that they win. They win by me just giving them the 1-year warranties. If it fails next year, I will take care of it. Does that make sense, you guys? Remember, it's every year almost like clockwork. So anyway, so we're talking about a lot of things. If you're just watching the channel, again, I got a lot of questions. If you guys don't mind, let's take 30 seconds. Here's the water break. do the Florida Marco Rubio, the drink. I hate that. I hate it when he did that because it bothers me. It's like embedded because I love water. So let me do a couple of questions, you guys. I want you guys to answer as well. But everybody that's watching, please, I'm not doing it just for me. I'm doing it for you. Head to the website to sign up for the mailing list. Everything. I can't communicate everything on YouTube. It's got to be through email. So even the membership will go there. Laguna did not join in, but let's get to some cool questions. I want to try to answer everybody's if I can. So last one was Laguna. Van is the way to go. Absolutely. We got Brad's. Industrial makes it great. Yep. And then Laguna again. Sprinter, high top. Awesome. Very cool. That, the number one van sold is the Ford mid-roof 148. The exact one I got on the channel, and I just happened to pick that one. But afterwards, I figured out from Ranger Design that is the number one van. And then I believe it's going to be Sprinter and then Dodge, if I'm correct. I don't even think Nissan shows up. Brad, hey, Laguna, do you have an electric-powered van? That's a good one. In Laguna, it probably would work, but it's really expensive right now. We need that inventory list, Jeff. So if you guys know what he's talking about, I'm doing the van videos. I bought Ranger Design for my van. They are not an official sponsor in any which way, shape, or form. But since I bought it, I told them what it was for. They gave me a discount on it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that from them. But I was going to buy it regardless if I got a discount or not. But Ranger has the parts keeper. And then I'm doing the whole inventory list of all the parts if you do service work. Laguna, I told you, he's bigger than my company, by the way, you guys. But I know some stuff. You guys know some stuff, and this is what we're trying to share. So he's going to get a whole inventory book when it's done with the parts, the bins, and everything. And by the way, it matches exactly to how my warehouse is set up. So I set up, if you see my warehouse videos, all 1/2 inch, starting from flex, Romex, da-da-da. Second is 3/4, same flex connector, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch, and so on. And the van is a micro version of that. And the van is inventoried once a week, once a month, depending on how busy we are. We have a system that we know, bin number 1, 7, and 8 are the ones that need to get pulled and counted and re-inventoried. The rest were never touched. I have a system to do that. It'll blow your mind. Simple system, but it'll blow your mind. That's what he's talking about there. Nice logo, by the way, Laguna Electric. I kept saying his name probably wrong because I'm speed reading. Yep. So Albright's in North Carolina. Brad, you got that one correct. 40 question test. Not bad. I wish 40 question. How many questions are your test? How's the Vegas test? Oh, how's the Vegas license? Larry, we need to ask you. We forgot. What's the license like there?
Yeah, I got it in 2017, so bear with me. But yeah, it wasn't bad. I got it. I passed first try, and I was confident in the contractor, but the business part, I was nervous, but I wound up passing that too first try because I really wanted it bad, so I studied my butt off.
So you have business and trade.
Yeah, just trade. Yeah, business and trade. Yes.
Louis B.
Well, it's three parts to it. So you have the code, you have the business, and then you have the fire alarms.
Oh, fire alarm for electrical.
It's 9.5 hours long, by the way.
Oh my gosh. Louis, Florida.
It's business and the electrical license.
Got it. And then Brad. Business.
They just give it to you with your driver's license in Texas. I'm just kidding.
I'm moving to Texas tomorrow.
They give you, you apply for your license. They give you a firearms license, a scrapper's license, and your electrical license. They just let you pick.
Do you have a business test to do as well?
Yeah, so it's they do it's calculations, and then it's kind of like business set. But I actually had licenses in 2 other states before coming here, and this one here whooped me. This was a pretty diesel test here.
And no reciprocity.
Yeah, it took me. No, not well. My other states were Massachusetts and New Hampshire, so yeah, they were like, we don't recognize that country. So.
All right. Stop bragging, man. Stop bragging. Driver's license, you get everything.
I got a question. What do you guys do when let's say that you give a customer a fixed price for a job, and then you put all the details and everything on the contract and what's covered, what's not covered to be safe, and then the customer tell you, hey, give me an itemized prices for everything that you're gonna do.
Yep. So before you get the job,
I don't like it.
Before you get the job, before you get the job?
Yeah,
Lewis?
yeah, just in the process, negotiating, and
So look, first of all, be ready to say no to people. Plain and simple. If someone's a pain in the rear, they're going to be a pain in the rear. So I was looking for my paperwork. I'm not going to mention it because people will shoot me through the screen. I have my paperwork course. I've filmed it. I wanted to show you my paperwork. On my paperwork, you'll see right away. And by the way, if you didn't announce it already, Larry, you're going to get a kick out of this because you're in Vegas too. California contractors, if you're watching this, first of all, smash the like button. We got 18 of you. I'm going to check how many likes we got because that's how we keep continuing. It is now illegal. Don't quote me. Go to the Contractor State License Board, cslb.ca.gov. Notice how I know it so much. You better know it if you're in California. It is now illegal to give residential customers parts, and time and material. Lewis, California solved it for me. It is illegal for me to give you as a residential customer, okay, oh, you're going to remodel? I'm going to do $100 an hour plus 20% plus parts. Parts plus 20%. Illegal. So when everybody asks me in California, which I've never given a breakdown since day one, right on my contract is we do not give breakdowns. Every job is a fixed contract price. It includes labor, time, material, advertising, overhead, blah, 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 whatever it says in there. It's right there. They sign for it. Okay, so when I get a customer that says, oh, why is it da-da-da? In coaching, Lewis, we talk about the 4 no's. Did you do coaching? Can't remember.
No,
Lewis? Okay. In coaching, we'll talk about the 4 reasons people are going to say no to you. In those reasons, I cover part of that when you get the objection. The reason they're saying that is they want a better price, right? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to teach you the 4 reasons someone's going to say no, and then I'm going to teach you how you're going to beat that. But yes, that's exactly the thing. So for me, plain and simple, it'd be like, hey, Lewis, not a problem. I appreciate that question, but you know what? We are a service contractor. That means that we don't sell parts by themselves. We make money. We price our services based on warranty, overhead, parts, material, attrition, and these different things. Honestly, I couldn't even give you a breakdown. Our breakdown is based on our daily labor rates. So I can tell you what my daily labor rate is if you really want to, which I hate to. And you say we're 12, the labor is $1,200. The rest is parts. There you go. But I don't give you a breakdown. Or be even better, we're a service company, but I can tell you it's about 30% parts. The rest is about labor. And that's it. And just give it to them, Lewis. Don't get upset about it. Don't say, and then say, thank you very much. And if they want to do it, great. If they don't, have a nice day. Go to the next one. Because that's just what it is. But they want the win. But remember, if you do my marketing course, you can be like, hey, Lewis, I totally understand you want a breakdown, but there's no real way for me to give you a breakdown because all my overhead and all my expenses are calculated within the fixed contract price that I'm going to give you. Or the fixed contract investment amount. Okay, use the word investment. However, but I do understand things are a lot now. Is there a reason? Did you blah, 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 and then offer them like the coupon, Larry, like the coupon, like in the marketing. Hey, look, I can offer you a $50 discount. And you're thinking, well, it's a $6,000 job, $50. No, they just want the win. Okay, exactly. So that's part of one of the 4 reasons. The 4 reasons.
I've asked the question before of like why would you like to see a breakdown? How can I educate you on the products and services that are being offered here, and what would make you what would motivate you to receive an itemized breakdown list?
Absolutely. You can say, well, I totally understand, but you do understand that I got to give you wire nuts and I got to give you Romex connectors and I got to give you some of these are $1, $2, $6, $7. To be honest with you, if I give you a breakdown, the price might go up because there's a lot of things I just don't include. That's a good one too.
You can also charge for an itemized breakdown because you can default to your software, or like my job quoting software doesn't allow me to have an itemized breakdown list, so that would be considered a new quote. And I charge $199 an hour, and it would take me about that long. So I'd be happy to give you an itemized list, but you'll have to pay me for it first.
That's a good one. Yeah, I think they're gonna say no.
Yeah,
most of the time they do, but I always like to try and figure out why they're asking that question, because I'm always trying to turn myself into like, how do you educate the customer more? Because if they just read some third party website, on like whatever the name is, you all know who they are. Of like how the 5 best ways to stick it to your electrical contractor, and like ask for an itemized breakdown list. Like you got to drop in the
what does that do?
It doesn't do anything. Like, what do you want to see my list for? Like, you can just tell you what.
I'm going to invite them on the channel. I'm going to invite them, and I'm going to put them in the middle of the screen, and we're going to go at it. No, I'm just kidding. Louis B, to you, but just 1 second. If you're watching the channel, you're interested in the marketing course, Level Up 2022. I put it up right there. That's your coupon code to get $50 off. Louis B, go for it.
Wasn't it a $1 X for the guy that traveled
Yes.
Right?
You like
There
that?
you go. There's your itemized.
There you go.
I
That
know
is
that
actually
story.
a really good one. That is a good one. What's my wife saying on the watch here? She's probably watching my live feed and shaking her head. Ooh, she wants to start dinner. Well, it just depends on how many likes we got, but we got a good one tonight. I don't think I'm going anywhere. All right. This is a great question, you guys. Gene, those who work for themselves full-time, what is the best thing you love about running your own business? We got to go one by one on this one, for sure. Larry, I know you just started, so why don't you start, and we'll go from Larry to Brad, then up to Lewis, then Lewis B.
What is the best thing about running? Just kind of making your own schedule. The money is better. It brings up a little bit more stress. I do agree to that.
Yeah, that's true.
But
and it's stressful anyway, right? It's stressful on both sides.
Yeah,
and the grass is never greener, except the side you water it, right?
Yep. And it's a lot of learning. Like I'm still learning. Been in business 5 years, and I'm still learning every day.
Cool.
Yeah.
Brad, you coming out of working for someone recently. What's your advice? So
yeah.
What do you think?
Both
sides.
I actually, I answered in the chat. I answered freedom, but I was actually talking to an old colleague of mine who's thinking about going off his own, and he's like, he's like, how bad is it? How scary is it? I'm like, and Jeff, me and you just went through the whole pricing thing a little bit while ago, but I went kind of deep on it. And I don't know if anybody else has ever thought about this, but when you go through the process of becoming a business, a service, now you have to value yourself somehow in some capacity. And going through that as like a service or like a business kind of helped me become, more confident in my value as like a person, as a man, as like a, just a human being. So I gained a whole ton of confidence just in my everyday life by becoming a business owner, because I know that I'm providing a quality product, not just in my electrical contracting business, but just being a human being, because I don't think you can get anywhere in this business if you're just, a POS walking around trying to steal from everybody and lie. Like this, being in your own entity forces you to be a good person and be a good business owner. And I think that was something that I never even knew that I was going to gain from this. But yeah, that and freedom, and like you can just, you can make it as good or as bad as you want it to be. And I think that just rings true in everything else that goes on in life. It's been a cool trip. And I think everybody's going to business for themselves for a little bit.
Listen, I just talked to a sponsor the other day. I won't say the name, and they were looking at a couple other YouTubers, and I'm not knocking anybody, dude. You do whatever. But I don't cuss. I don't throw a lot of F-bombs and S-bombs. I do every time I drop into LA. I will admit, I start all of a sudden I'm a different person, but there's a reason for that, right? But seriously, you guys see me on YouTube. I never, ever portray that, because that's who I am in the background. It's so funny you said that, Brad. So I was talking to some sponsors, that potential sponsors, and they were talking about some other YouTubers that were interested in it. And it's funny because they brought it up. They go, we know our industry is rough and tough per se. We got a lot of women coming into the trade. That's awesome. I want to do, by the way, if you're a woman watching this, I want to do a whole series, one whole episode like this with women in the trade. I was blessed to hire 2 women in my 16 years. That's it. 2 in LA, all of LA, 2. So, but anyway, put a long story short, they said, Jeff, there's one thing that we noticed versus some of the other people, that it's your channel is like super clean. I don't want to knock them, but I don't want to say it, but they have to do with the contractor electrician world. Okay. Let's just put it that way. And even when I watch it, I'm like, you know what? If you don't cuss, you resonate to everybody. If you cuss, you only resonate to a certain group. Would you agree? Like, I don't have to cuss to resonate to everybody. But if I'm like, F this and that piece of S, and then I'm only resonating to a group. Half a group is going to plug out. They're going to say, no, thanks. You're not my guy. So that's the same thing when you own your own business. And I tell everybody that your responsibility just went up to another level. If you want to be that guy, look, again, it's a free country. Do whatever you want. I'm not a preacher. I did go to Bible college, but I'm not a preacher. But if you want to do that, that's cool. You should have seen me in my teens, when B.I.G. and Snoop were around, and not Snoop, but Tupac, okay? Look, we're all in. We love that. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't knock that and stuff. But what I'm trying to say is, I can't go into a residence and not be my true self. So it really, when you get into business, you just got to level that up, and you got to curtail. This is what I meant. Like right now, let's just say we're all employees, right? Oh man, F that. Did you see that booty? Did you do this, that, that? And then all of a sudden you go in and your commission is sales. Hey, how are you? Very nice to meet you. You know, dude, that's bullshit, right? There we go. I just cussed. I'm going to say it. Don't be that person. You know, like you're not fooling anybody, because guess what's going to happen? You're not going to think the customer's there. And then all of a sudden you're going to be like, what fool? Like bull, that, boop, boop, boop. And then guess what? It's happened. I've had employees that are like that, and I hired them, right? Because, you know, and then all of a sudden I get a call from my customer. Yeah, how are you? I just want to request that person does not come back to my property yet. So imagine if you're the business owner and you're doing that. So I'm just saying that's a whole different thing. I might have went off on tangent, but that's something that just came up, and I think it's super important. I branded this channel in a way that anybody and everybody is my customer, because I don't know when I need anybody and everybody to be my customer, correct? You never know. You're going to need to go to the ultra religious. You're going to go to the ultra heathen. You're going to go to the ultra left. You're going to go to the ultra right. You know, I am who I need to be to help and serve my client and customer. I don't care what they believe in, what they don't believe in. That's not my job. My president is not my moral guide versus, you know, this and that. Everyone wants to, dude. You need to be the person that customer needs to serve them, because that's what you're getting. You're trading your expertise, your work, your everything for him to or her to get value. And that's more important than anything else. Anyway, I digress. Lewis, all you, man. What's the best part about being a contractor? We're going to get to, if you're watching, smash that like. We're going to get to your questions. We're going to speed through them, but we're going to get to them.
I think the freedom that you got and the opportunity to meet, you know, a lot of people throughout the career, and it's, you know, that's a good, you know, stuff to do. And also the most important, you know, for those people that are working for somebody else, what I recommend is get your finances straight in your personal side. And then if you're managing that correct, and then you move to the business side, and then you'll be able to run your business accordingly, because that's what you keep you know, going day by day. If you messed up in any of those, you're gonna have problem in the future. So
that is half the battle. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Very cool. Louis B.
Being able to provide a personal, I guess, a personal experience with the customers, being able to have that one-on-one, being able to not, you know, when you're dealing with a company, it's more of a, I don't want to say it's more of like you're a number, but you don't have that personal experience with the customer. And that's usually what leads you to have more customers, is being able to develop that relationship between you and the customer. Yeah. So I think that's, you know, part of being on your own. It's you're able to provide that detailed service like Brad was mentioning, and also being able to know your worth and provide your worth to the customer, you know, so that way they feel like they can trust you, and as long as they can trust you, the doors are open.
Awesome, man. Absolutely. You guys want to know something funny? Brad, it's you. I keep saying Brad Bouchard, and then I realized it's you.
It's me
commenting. He's a cheater. I keep saying Brad is saying, and I'm like, and I'm wondering what that symbol is right next to your name. I think that means you're in the chat. So it's so funny. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm in it.
All right.
I don't know why my logo's not showing up on it. I'm probably not signed in on my laptop, but it's
no
me.
Worries.
Hi.
No worries. One stress you get paid more for. Okay. Again, probably something that we were just talking about. And, you know, again, I don't know what that symbol means. James, are you a member of the channel? It's got to be something. You know what?
Yeah, because I got it next to mine, too.
Yeah. Anyway, James, if you are, thank you. One stress you get paid more for. Oh, probably just being on your own. It's stressful, because we were talking about stresses both sides. You're right. You probably, you know, you can get paid more, but you can also go bankrupt faster, right? Residential versus commercial, money, risk, and lifestyle wise. And by the way, if you wanted to answer my question about being an electrical contractor or being in business of your own, is absolutely. I agree with every single thing you guys said. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is making your own schedule and working on your own terms. But again, it doesn't mean the grass is greener. It doesn't mean you're 100% guaranteed to make more money. It doesn't mean you're guaranteed to 100% have more time, because now, you're stuck on a job, let's just say, and you needed to go on vacation and you didn't set it up. So, but ultimately, if you do it right, I think it's the freedom of time. Residential versus commercial, money, risk, and lifestyle. We're going to speed through this, you guys. So if you guys want to comment, just comment. But residential is where the gravy is. That's the gravy train. It pays your bills. You make sure you make your car payment. You're going to have food on the table. It doesn't mean you're not going to make a crap load of money. You can, if money's your objective. I recommend that it's not in the beginning. I recommend that service and value and love and hug your customers. And then 16 years later, like me or anything like these guys, then you're on your own terms. And then the lifestyle. So commercial, if you got guys that know it, commercial is all about experience. You screw up one thing on commercial and you forgot to bid that $25,000 transformer, INTP, you tell me, what are you going to do? You better have the experience. Residential, you mess up, you can probably make up for it. In coaching, I also teach you guys, Drake, what's up, my friend? I also teach you guys what to do and not to do on proposals, so that you always have a back end in case you got a big, I screwed up. And that comes with experience. You screw up a job and you forgot that $25,000 transformer, you're dead unless you do your exclusions correctly, so that in the back end, you have something to say, at least you can make up for that money or get more money for the job. Do you guys have your own architecture to make your electrical blueprints plans? Yes, I do. Big shout out to Paul Cass in Southern California. He is my go-to guy. I've been going to him for years. You guys, I don't know if you've run into that yet, but I have my own guy. The only thing okay, we're going to skip PJ. Sorry, you got a bunch of questions here, but we already got that. Brad, you want me to put yours up? What you got here, Brad? Are you just responding?
Yeah, you can put whatever up. Yeah, whatever I put up, you can put up. It's all you.
All right. And yes, sir, from James. Oh, I thought we had a lot more questions. We don't. So that's kind of good, because we are going pretty far in. We do have 21 guys in here. Can someone see how many likes we got on this feed? My Z Fold 3 just gave up on me. My Z Fold 3 now has a line going through the middle of it, and I just got a warranty thing. I can't even push the buttons. Oh, I'm dead. My whole business is shut down.
Should have gone Apple.
No, I'm just kidding.
Watch it there. Watch it.
Yeah. Hey. All right, listen, you guys. I had a great time. I thank you guys for supporting the channel. I thank everybody for watching. I love watching all the people that are on all of a sudden go. Look, I'm going to say it one last time. Level up. Make sure you get the marketing course. There is your $50 discount code. And then last but not least, please, as soon as we're off, go to my website. Sign up for the mailing list. It seriously is. It's all of us here, even though these guys are paying to be on the channel as supporting me. Thank you so much. It's really for us as a group. We're all leveling up because we're all asking questions and we're all learning from each other. So that's about it. That's all I got. Anything else? Anybody want to wrap up with anything?
Tomorrow in Florida, in Orlando, we're going to have the continuing education classes. It's going to be with Mike Holt. There's going to be 2-day classes. So it's going to be Friday and Saturday. And it's something
like a convention?
Yeah, it's in a hotel. So we'll spend the whole day there talking about worker compensation, the code, all that kind of stuff. And so it's like you take it every year. It's like a recharge, motivation and everything. So you can meet a lot of colleagues.
I got to go there and pass out YouTube channel.
It's very good. Very good. You're going to like it. You got to come.
You know what? When you get a chance to talk to Mike Holt, tell him, hey, I subscribed to the 360 Electrician. We had Ryan Jackson on. Ryan Jackson and Mike Holt worked together.
Yeah, I know. And the last, old video, I've seen Ryan Jackson, but Ryan Jackson has his own thing now, I think.
Yeah, me and him have gotten, we email each other once in a while. He's the one that broke the Square D news that I said I gave him credit for it. I heard it from him because me and him kind of have I got him on lockdown because, like I said on the video, secretly I'm the one that's always checking his channel for code. Because we don't know everything, and so but he told me about the Square D recall, and I got it out on video and gave him the credit for breaking it. So
Ryan Jackson have a nice video of generators, and I've been asking that question to some a lot of electricians to separate the neutrals and the ground, the separate drive systems, and a lot of electricians they didn't know that. And I asked, some of the guys that I know throughout the code, that they seem like skeptical about it. and he made a nice video about it. So I recommend you
I'll have
guys,
to
if
check it
Stock
out.
Generator, check that video. It's
I'll have to check
very
it out.
interesting. Yeah.
All right, we got one last question, and then we're going to sign off. Andy, this is a good one. How many owners/partners are too many? Can two be a good team? So this is what I tell everybody, and you can chime in. So two meaning you and a partner. The worst thing in the world you could ever have is a partner. The best thing you can ever have in the world is a partner. What do I mean by that? Sometimes there's those days where you just say, dang it, if I just had a partner, I could bounce it off. I could get through this. I can go on vacation. I can manage 4 different things. And then on the flip side, those that have partners just want to say, dang, I wish I never had a partner. I could have done this myself, or I could do this and that. So, Andy, there is no real good answer to that. All I got to say is if you do set something up, Joe, Brad, remember, Joe had a partner that kind of got screwed him. The best thing you can do is really just set it up in the beginning correctly. Larry, did I lose you? Are you there? Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here.
All right, all right. So that's all I got to say to that. Anybody else want to chime in before we head out?
I just want to say that. No, go ahead.
No, you're good, man. You can go.
I was just gonna tell Drake he wants to go into a mini service van. The only problem with going into a mini service van is obviously number one, the size of the vehicles is smaller, so you can keep less inventory in your truck. And if you don't get the right, I guess, engine size, like with the Transits, the Transit Connect,
Yes.
we tried that at one point. The problem was that if you didn't get, let's say, the EcoBoost,
Yep.
because of the weight of the truck, you were wasting more money instead of saving money than going with a bigger vehicle. So just keep that in mind.
I'm going to say, Drake, not for your first vehicle.
Yep.
As a second service van for shooting out for troubleshooting and fast jobs, yes. Don't do it, Drake. It's not going to be worth it. Buy a used van. I know they're going to be super expensive, but I wouldn't do it. Unless you're seriously just going to do straight. You can't put anything in there. You can't. You're just going to be stuck. But again, for shotgun services and sales, beautiful. That way in sales, and then again, I teach this in coaching. Your most profitable is obviously you and a helper, because it's just you and a helper. The problem is you can't grow your business. I know, Larry, you're shaking your head because we talked about this. The next step, and you want to stay that way for a while, is the 3-man crew. Brad, we talked about that too, I think. Your only job is to keep these 2 guys busy 40 hours a week.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm shooting
That's
for.
what I'm doing now.
Just the sales calls and all the emergency calls. And even if you do an emergency call and then you have 2 more calls, call your team back up to good. I'll teach you guys all that. Yep. It's the way. Look, I used to work for a multi-million-dollar largest service company in Los Angeles, electrical service company. I didn't reinvent every wheel. I just tried to make it better and more accessible to everybody. Guys, I love you. I can't tell you enough how I appreciate you guys. Hey, there's a big announcement coming up, and you guys aren't going to believe it. So I want to say it 100,000 times. We're such a super duper niche. You know that. There's a million electricians in the country, DIYers, everybody. So if you search under electrician, you do not find the 360 Electrician channel. Did you guys know that? YouTube algorithm, and I don't put my SEO, service engine optimization, to target electricians. Why? Because we're electrical contractors or electricians, by the way, that typed electrical contractor, because now they want to be one, Larry. And then you will find me because we dominate the channel. But what I want to say is only 1 out of maybe 500, it could be even 1,000 electricians are either electrical contractors or want to be one. Okay. Why am I telling you this? I never made the channel about subscribers because I don't care. I talk to other YouTube collaborators that have 10 times what I have in subscribers. And the whole point is monetization for me. Is this another business? I don't lie to everybody. I want to sell you something that's going to make you 10 times more money. I want to get sponsors. I want to get 1,000 sponsors, but only if it also helps you guys level up 10 times or whatever the case may be. But YouTube is finally going to make us reveal all our subscribers. So you know what sucks about that, you guys? It now has to be about subscribers to my channel. Why? When we get sponsors, what are they first going to care about? How many subscribers do you have? Instead of type into the second biggest search engine in the world, electrical contractor, and who pops up. So when let's just talk about a Ranger, let's talk about Garvin, let's talk about Klein Tools. Klein is different because electricians buy Klein. But let's talk about Ford, right? Louis B. Ford wants to sell electricians vans. well, wait a minute. I've been an electrician forever. You all were electricians before you were an electrical contractor. Did you ever buy a cargo van for yourself as an electrician? Never. It wasn't until you became an electrical contractor you said, oh, I need a service van. So who's a better fit? Someone that's electrician or someone that's electrical contractor? But do you see what I'm saying? Ford is going to care about how many people they're going to see. They're not going to realize, unless they get in a conversation with me and I show them statistics, 78% of my subscribers are electrical contractors. 19% want to be electrical contractors. Isn't that crazy? So every 10 people that subscribe, almost 9 of them are either electrical contractors or want to be. What I'm trying to tell you guys is, if you're watching this, you got to subscribe. I have over 40,000 views every single month, but only maybe 10%, not 10%, that would be, I wish 10%, only 1% subscribe. Can you believe it? That's kind of the YouTube thing. Again, I didn't care if you subscribe because I don't care about subscribe, but now they're going to open it up. I have to show subscribers. So now I'm going to have to ask everybody to subscribe, or else we're going to lose some spot. You know, we're not going to get those sponsors that we want to get to help level up the channel. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if that made any sense. Don't tell me we got like 800 more questions. Did we get a bunch
It's
of
just
more questions? Thank you for answering them. Thank you for, okay. But if you got to go, you got to go. My wife is seriously going to kill me right now. All right. Am I even reading that? You say getting experience in running work for a company would set me up better before. That's probably you, Brad. Absolutely. 100%. You have to do that.
Yeah.
You have to work.
120%.
Yeah. And then there's Brad's.
It's
okay.
It's like having a bad parent. You know what you're not going to do when you have kids yourself. So.
Absolutely. And do trade school. I did trade school. It's the best thing ever. All right. Hour and 15 minutes. You know, I love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Join the mailing list. All right. We'll see you guys.
Later, Jeff.
Later. Thanks so much for being here tonight.
Have fun out there.
Smash that like if you haven't already.